Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by Sprout Solutions. Check out our partners in the description. Welcome sa Startup Podcast Episode 2. So ang Startup Podcast ay series ng Startup Podcast PH kung saan we re-invite our previous guests and now pag-uusapan natin ang kanilang business models. And ang ating second guest for our Startup Podcast series ay ang co-founder and CEO ng Magway, Tsar Carbonell. Hello, Tsar. Kamusta?
Hello, Johnny. Salamat sa pag-invite.
Yes, Magway actually ang isa sa aking mga personal favorite startups sa Pilipinas. Actually, isa sa mga personal favorite ko na mga na-interview dito sa Startup Podcast. And actually, na-try ko na ang inyong products, ang inyong sunscreen at ang inyong towels. Ayan. So, welcome back sa Startup Podcast, Tsar. And I hope now madami tayong matutunan for our listeners. Let's discuss ang iyong startup journey. How did you expand your product lines? Ano yung parang inyong mga business strategies? So pag-usapan naman natin si Magway on the business side. So bago ang lahat, Tsar, ano nga ba muna ang Magway? And ano ba yung parang value that you give to the customers when they buy yung inyong mga products?
Okay. So Magway, we're a sustainable personal care startup. Yung goal namin is to switch consumers to more sustainable alternatives. I think nanggagaling kami dun sa pain point na usually kapag sustainable product yan, usually baka hindi ganun ka-effective, mahirap mahanap, like usually nasa bazaars lang siya o kaya masyadong mahal. So we want to make it more accessible to the consumers. So ayun, kaya ando na kami sa stores like Watson's, iba't ibang stores near the beach destinations for our sunscreens. And also we really make it a point na effective siya. Hindi lang siya parang sustainable, pero for example, our shampoo, mabula talaga, nakakailis ng dumi. Yung sunscreen, nilesen na namin yung white cast para mas okay siya gamitin. Even yung towels namin, we make sure na they're quick drying and portable, perfect for travel. So hindi lang siya on sustainability, but para making the consumers want to love using sustainable products.
Ayan, actually very true, no? So parang ginagawa niyong mainstream yung mga sustainable products. Kasi totoo naman, I mean, may mga ibang tao na minsan ayaw na lang gumamit ng mga ganyang products kasi nakaka-hurt, nakaka-damage ang environment. So kayo, kumbaga ang pasok nyo dito is parang this kind of products na hindi naman kumbaga nakaka-protect or hindi naman nakaka-damage ng marine life, ng coral reefs ay you can buy it anywhere. It's basically accessible But you mentioned na aside from kasi parang nag-start ata kayo with the sunscreen, 'di ba? So pwede bang kwento lang sa amin ano ba yung product lines and kumbaga paano ba kayo paano niyo binild or in-expand yung inyong product line from sunscreens to shampoos to towels? So ano bang kwento ng inyong mga produkto?
So nagsimula siya nung way back in 2018 or even before that yung idea. Nagsimula siya sa product pain point sa akin tsaka dun sa co-founder ko. Kasi nabasa nga namin na yung sunscreens pala, chemical-based sunscreens, toxic siya sa coral reefs. Tapos nung time na yun, papunta akong Siquijor, magbe-beach trip with friends.
Wow.
And wala nga akong mahanap na reef-safe sunscreen sa Philippines nung time na yun, mga 2016, 2017, almost 10 years ago na, di ba?
Oh.
Tapos, so kami nung friend ko, na siya din, yun din yung pain point niya, na parang kailangan nating pangalagaan yung Philippine corals kasi nasa Coral Triangle tayo, napakaganda ng marine ecosystem natin sa Pilipinas. Tapos hindi tayo gagamit ng reef-safe sunscreen. So naisip namin, bakit nga ba walang reef-safe sunscreen pa sa Pilipinas? So doon kami nagsimula. Nagsimula kaming, actually wala kaming background talaga sa chemistry and baka maybe we can deep dive into that, parang how we got to develop the products. Pero, so yun yung unang product namin. And then we launched in 2018. And then fast forward to COVID. And very difficult time yun for us kasi yung one and only product namin was sunscreen. Hindi pa kami ganun business savvy din nung time na yun. So parang hindi pa diversified din yung product. So nanggaling lang siya talaga sa product pain point para sa amin. And then dahil nga kailangan namin mag-survive and meron naman kaming core mission of protecting the marine ecosystem through our personal care products. In-expand namin siya to something na still reflects that DNA, main DNA. Pero parang pwedeng pang araw-araw, hindi mo kailangang mag-travel para gamitin yon. So, thus nag-expand kami sa shampoo bars na naging isa ding pain point namin ni Mafi, yung co-founder ko. Kapag gumagamit kasi kami ng shampoo bars, usually nakaka-dry siya ng buhok. So, parang naisip namin, bakit nga ba parang walang shampoo bar kaming mahanap na 'pag ginamit mo, para siyang normal shampoo na malambot sa buhok. So, ayun, dun din pumasok na nag-hire kami ng chemist and nalaman namin yung mga more technical or yung scientific aspect kung paano ba yun gawin. And then we came out with shampoo bars. And then later on, parang nag-expand na din kami ng plastic-free line. So medyo complementary na dun sa shampoo bars. Ngayon meron na din kaming conditioner blend. Medyo kakaiba yung product na yun kasi hindi lang siya regular conditioner bar. Parang kailangan mo siyang tunawin, add hot water, tas magiging liquid siya. So nanggaling din siya sa consumer pain point na kapag conditioner bar kasi yung ginagamit mo, medyo mahirap siyang i-apply sa buhok kasi hindi naman siya bumubula. So parang usually, yung way namin of expanding the product, nanggagaling din sa consumer pain point na kami mismo as end consumers nararamdaman namin and relevant din to the market. So yung Reef Safe sunscreen, and then nung nagka-COVID, shampoo bars, complementary niya yung conditioner bar or blend. And then lumabas na din kami with facial bar. And then yun, so yun, medyo kompleto na yung namin, product line namin.
Yes, just to so parang actually parang dalawa nga yung niyo dito, yung parang yung kumbaga yung usability niya dun for the people mas kumbaga mas effective yung shampoo bars, yung conditioner bars, conditioner
Blend.
conditioner blend, ayan.
Oo.
And then meron din itong part pa rin. Meron pa rin ba itong part ng parang being environmentally friendly itong mga
Correct.
shampoo bars, itong mga
Yes.
or it's also in the packaging, right? It's also in the
siya, yung shampoo bar naman, it's plastic-free packaging. So, imbis na bumili tayo ng shampoo in a regular plastic bottle or even sachets. Kasi 'di ba usually kapag nagta-travel tayo, sachet na lang. So, syempre additional plastic din yun. So, shampoo bar na lang.
How about yung sa towels naman? May rin ba 'to, plastic free rin ba itong towels or something?
Oo, actually yung towels naman namin are made of 10 recycled plastic bottles. So, kumbaga nabibigyan ng second life yung plastic bottle. So, wini-weave siya into a fabric and then kung makikita mo ang ganda ng mga design ng towel namin,
Yeah, super, super,
pawikan, corals. Ano yung design
super.
nung sa'yo uli?
Yung pawikan, yung yeah.
Pawikan. Ayan, yung pawikan natin dito. So, yun.
Mm.
So, made of recycled plastic bottles siya. So, ayun, parang tama ka, Johnny, na meron siyang consumer aspect, pero at the same time, grounded din siya on yung environmental protection, which is in our DNA.
Ang galing 'no, parang I mean in the first 5 minutes of this discussion na-pinpoint na natin agad yung value niyo kasi it's more than of course merong aspect nga ng environmentally. We want to protect our environment pero of course hindi puwede namang ma-sacrifice mo yung on the consumer aspect kasi baka naman pinopuwersa mo naman ito dahil parang sinasabi mo na, "Oh, we're advocates of marine life, we're advocates of the environment. Use this, use this." Hindi naman magwo-work yun kasi kailangan parang at the end of it, it's still a consumer product,
Tama.
right?
Tama. Tsaka ang
Yeah.
goal din namin is hindi lang siya kumbaga pang trial. Alam mo yun, yung parang, ta-try ko to kasi shampoo bar, ganyan. Parang gusto namin maging lifelong user siya of eco-friendly products. Kasi syempre, kung one time lang, parang hindi siya, babalik din siya dun sa shampoo. So, yun.
True. Hindi ito yung parang
Shampoo
pakulang na
Correct.
"Uy, I have an environmental friendly soap or shampoo, I use this." And then so parang na parang ginagawa niya siyang bagong household name din, 'di ba? Na parang household name siya na parang ayaw magbanggit ng ibang brand pero minsan yung mga sabon, ang tawag na natin sa mga sabon is yung certain brand name So baka in the future ang tawag na natin sa sunscreen, "Uy, yung Magway. Uy, may dala ka bang
wow.
Magway?" Ganyan. Tas ang kinaganda nun, household name siya, normal siya, pero at the same time, environmentally friendly siya. So parang win-win siya, 'di ba? So, curious din pala ako dun sa I think you also want to deep dive a bit yung parang chemical nito 'no. So paano nga ba I mean, was it hard? Marami bang parang iterations yung product development nung sunscreen, nung shampoo bar. So, kamusta rin ang buhay ng inyong chemist? Kamusta ba yung pag-develop ng products sa Magway?
Correct. So, ayun, actually yung background ko kasi is in advertising. Pati yung co-founder ko din. So, very close friends kami. Doon nga kami nakaisip ng idea na mag-start ng Magway. So, wala kaming background on chemistry at all. So, ang ginawa lang namin ay, alam namin kailangan naming makahanap ng co-founder. So, siguro parte na to ng medyo business or starting a business discussion. So, naghanap kami ng co-founder and yung time nga na yun, mga 2016, hindi pa uso masyado yung mga networking na parang ngayon ang ganda na ng mga
Yeah.
ecosystem natin,
Mas
startup
makakahanap ka na ng
ecosystem, 'di
co-founders.
ba? Ang ginawa namin dati parang sige hanap tayo, sino ba yung most well-networked friend in our Facebook friends and sino sa kanila yung makaka-refer ng chemist. So, parang nahanap namin yung friend of a friend of an ex of a friend. Ah, at nahanap namin yung co-founder namin. So, si
Paano niyo
Early.
na kumbaga na-verify na magaling nga siyang chemist or something na kaya niyang gawin yung gusto niyang gawin?
Correct, correct. Actually, parang we came across, I think, two. Yung isang chemist and then si Early. And then parang nakausap lang namin. Siguro very, very informal. Interview lang, ganun. Tapos parang mas naka-jive namin si Early. And I think in the startup journey then, it will happen na you will recruit people and then parang later on, it will not work out. So parang magda-drop off siya, ganun. Pero in fairness naman to our co-founder na chemist, nagstay naman siya hanggang ngayon, she's still with us.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
yes.
Full-time
Yes.
ganun? Full-time or
Hindi,
co-founder
part-time,
co-founder
part-time.
status?
Oo,
Part-time, okay.
part-time. Ayun. Tapos, regarding the product development, ang kagandahan naman kasi with personal care, kahit na siguro kahit na hindi ka may-ari ng plant, there are toll manufacturers that you can talk to co-develop yung product. So, ang importante lang talaga is meron kang strict product brief na yun nga yung na nag-guide kami nung co-founder ko na product. So, syempre, hindi rin naman, mahirap din namang dumiretso nang wala tayong alam on paano ba i-guide yung toll manufacturer. Kasi syempre, madami din dyang mga toll manufacturers na syempre, merong self-interest. So, kailangan, alam mo din kung paano mag-deal with them. So, doon nakatulong yung co-founder namin na may angle on the product. So, in terms of the development, actually mahirap siya. Siguro kasi dahil ang ini-aim talaga namin ay environmentally friendly or reef-safe sunscreen. So, nagsimula yan ang ibig sabihin kasi nun, yung UV filters niya. So, di ba, para ma-protect tayo from the sun, kailangan may UV filters that will protect us from the UV rays. So, UVA and UVB. So, usually, chemicals yan. So, yun nga yung toxic sa corals. So, dahil reef safe yung sa Magway, physical sunscreen siya. So, yung UV filter niya would be titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, which are mineral-based sunscreens, minerals found on the earth naturally. And then, kailangan din non-nano siya. Kasi kapag nano, yung ingredient, pwede siyang mag-seep sa skin and mapupunta siya sa blood. So, hindi din siya, and toxic din siya sa marine life. So, ang daming mga constraints, product constraints, hindi lang from the consumer end, but from the environmental end. Kaya, yung una naming iteration ng product, grabe yung white cast. As in, talagang stark. Tapos, parang minsan nung time na yun, 2018 yun eh, parang we even got parang feedback from consumers and pinost nila sa Instagram na medyo pinagtatawanan pa yung product namin. Sobrang nakaka-hurt siya, pero I think it's really part of the journey. So, ayun, parang we just persisted and then reformulated. So, I think right now, actually, we just reformulated. This is our second or third reformulation na of a reef-safe sunscreen. So, this one has the least white cast. And then, maganda na yung pagkapahid sa kanya. Hindi na siya as oily and greasy as our first formulations. So, I think yun, parang also, katulad nung, di ba sa tech, actually sa tech nga parang mas mabilis yung iteration. For us, medyo matagal. Kasi, parang kailangan mo siyang mag-develop ng product, i-beta test mo siya with the end consumers. Tapos, even may mga tests pa yan. Like, ang matagal din yung mga tests na kailangan gawin. So, yun din yung nagpapatagal nung...
undergo yung mga tests, like government regulation, ganyan, yung parang...
Right. Yeah, so merong I think mga basic tests, like stability test, para hindi dapat maghihiwalay yung products, stable ba siya with the packaging. Meron din siya on the dermatological tests. So yung mga hypoallergenic, non-comedogenic, hindi nakaka-acne. Tapos meron din siyang SPF test din. So yung mga tests na yun, parang ang tatagal din. bago mangyari. So kaya medyo matagal din yung yung cycle ng reformulation
True,
for
true.
us.
True.
Yun.
Hindi siya parang sa tech na ano 'no, parang I mean hindi naman sa ano, mahirap siya i-compare, pero parang if you have a digital product,
Correct.
I mean mahaba pa rin proseso nun sometimes kasi you still have to check many times, pero
Correct.
i-deploy mo and then of course internet age, eh, 'no, pero ang physical product kasi once you make your new recipe, you still have to manufacture your new batch and then bibilihin pa,
Yes.
magta-travel pa yung gamit, and then
Correct.
tsaka pa lang gagamitin, tsaka pa lang
Correct.
babalik yung feedback. So
Correct.
ano pala ba? So is your formula kumbaga parang patented or do you have IP protection or whatever sa
Yes.
inyong formula? Yes,
Yes,
yes.
meron hindi siya IP technically, it's a trade secret. So,
Ah,
ano siya, even our toll manufacturers who produce help in production, naka-code yun. So, parang yung ingredients namin
ah,
naka-code. So, yun, may trade secret siya. Both for our
oh,
sunscreens and our shampoo bars, naka-trade secret.
oh.
Yan.
And by the way, linawin lang natin para sa ating mga listeners ang toll manufacturer. Ito ba yung parang kasi ako minsan din sa Facebook ads ko may nakikita akong mga, "We will manufacture your cosmetics, your ganyan-ganyan." So ito ba yung parang mga third party manufacturer na
Mm.
you give your recipe, you give kumbaga yung ito yung composition, whatever, and then sila yung magma-mass produce, tama ba?
Correct, correct. Kasi,
Hmm,
usually mga toll manufacturers, they have machines na. So parang halimbawa yun nga for aspiring business owners, or startup, founders, hindi naman tayo capitalized agad na makakabili tayo ng, lupa, tapos meron ng
yeah.
planta, tapos makakabili na ng machines. So it's better din na parang MVP muna, 'di ba? So MVP puwede natin yung gawin dun sa toll manufacturer. As long as very clear nga yung product brief, yun. So, kayang-kaya.
And also again, going back dun sa mga tests ano, I mean as a starting founder kasi you said na parang nag-start ka from an advertising background.
Correct.
Kumbaga, how did you navigate na kailangan pala ng mga ganitong tests when you want to release to the market? I mean, paano mo siya natutunan in the first place or did you do talagang research muna? How do you make sunscreens? How do you sell new sunscreens to the market? Paano nangyari ito?
Correct. So, I think kaya napaka-importante ng may magaling na co-founder. Siguro sinuwerte
Oo.
din kami dun sa co-founder namin kasi at least on the product end, product formulation end, nakaka-guide siya na ito kailangan natin 'to for
Ah,
FDA, kailangan natin 'tong test na 'to, ito kailangan muna natin 'tong gawin para sa toll manufacturer. So, importante na kumbaga siya kasi yung siguro sa tech, siya yung parang CTO na alam
hmm,
niya yung
gets.
yung sa product end, eh. Kami
CTO pa
naman
rin naman yun.
CTO pa din naman yun, tama. Ayun. Tas yung kami naman ni Mafi, yan kaya parang very strong din yung branding namin. Nakatulong din talaga, medyo mas natural na for us yung to develop like sales and marketing strategies. Tapos ayun.
Ayun, sige. So, that's very nice ano to hear kung paano nga ba ginagawa, at least roughly ano, si Magway, paano nga ba na-develop yung product, yung recipe, yung formula, and then yung manufacturing side niya. And then you mentioned kanina na on parang yung first times na release niyo si Magway, may mga customer feedback na hindi gano'n kaganda. So, how was it? Kumbaga, paano nga ba yung parang customer feedback loop ninyo 'no? So, how do you get the customer feedback and how do you incorporate them into your product? So, paano nangyayari yung kumbaga yung loop na yun na you market your product, they buy your product, they use it, and then may nakuha kayong mga feedback, and then you improve the product. So, how does it happen in Magoy?
Correct. Sa amin naman, actually, parang nung sa simula, may e-commerce kasi kami. So, madami kaming different different channels. So, dun sa e-commerce, bawat nakaka-receive ng shampoo bar or bumibili ng shampoo bar or sunscreen, email ko talaga siya isa-isa to ask for
Wow.
feedback. I'm introducing myself as the co-founder. Although actually, mas sa simula ko lang siya nagawa talaga ng sobrang sipag. Pero napaka-helpful nun, in getting feedback. Lalo na dun sa first few iterations namin. So yun, I think sipag lang din talaga in reaching out to the consumers one at a time. And then for us, meron din kaming rigor in doing yearly market research. So yun, parang on the quant side and also FGDs. So parang asking about kung ano yung mga benefits na gusto ng mga consumers, ano yung mga future products if ever. Yun. So, nakakatulong. I think kailangan talaga in touch with the consumers. Even nga dun sa amin, operations-wise, dun sa, meron kaming system na 'di ba syempre madaming nagme-message sa Facebook, mga different questions, Facebook, Instagram. So yung community manager namin, sina-summarize yun every month. Tapos so alam namin kung ano ba yung feedback on product, sales, operations, how can we improve, even on marketing, how can we improve. So I think constant getting of feedback talaga is key.
Tsaka ang galing nun 'no, yung may nagsa-summarize. I mean, I think it's also a skill, na kumbaga i-summarize kumbaga kasi parang that's that's a lot of information pero
Correct.
may community manager nga na kumbaga nagsa-summarize na para pagdating sa inyo na maybe parang decision stage, mas medyo madali na ring i-digest ano.
Correct.
Pero I'm wondering din about kumbaga yung customer segmentation ni Magway. Medyo may tayo, may terms tayo ano, pero parang yung pricing for example ni Magway and yung parang branding niya, ang napakaganda ng ng packaging, ayan yung background ano. Parang how did you or why did you decide na parang ganito yung dating ni Magway for consumers na I mean, I'm not sure about the price comparison with other pero maybe you can expound on that. And yung parang focus din on the on the aesthetic on the yung kinaganda nung dating ng products ano. So, why did you decide on the importance of those?
Correct, correct. So, ayun, very maximalist actually si Magway. Medyo anti-minimalist yung design namin, which makes us stand out more dun sa shelves if ever. Pero yung pinaka-inspiration namin dun sa branding are the corals themselves. Kasi yung corals, ayun, parang protecting the colors of the reef. Dun, yun yung tagline namin nung sinauna pa, when we just had the sunscreen. And parang yun, dun inspired yung pagiging colorful and pagiging maximalist. Yung corals, very maximalist siya in terms of colors, 'di ba? Especially yung healthy ones. And siguro parang isang perspective din is gusto naming baliin na usually kasi kapag sustainable product, yan, brown packaging, ganon.
True.
Parang very plain.
Gets.
Pero parang gusto naming baliin na parang yung sustainable products can also be very colorful, very cute and appealing. And that's how we get to the consumers to appreciate also. Halimbawa, yung shampoo bars namin, they have the butanding. So it's also a good way to appreciate yung marine life in the Philippines. We have the butanding, we have the Irrawaddy dolphin dun sa soft and silky namin. Ngayon dun sa hair fall defense namin, we feature the pawikan. And also dun sa mga towels namin, sa sunscreen, andun yung mga corals. So I think parang yun din yung one way, like a channel also to get the consumers to appreciate our marine life while being proud of parang yung aesthetic nga na representing the DNA na protecting the colors of the leaf. Yun.
Yeah, but that's true totoo, mas some people kumbaga embedded sa kanila na they want to buy sustainable products kasi kumbaga parang nasa puso nila yun regardless of the branding, regardless of the itsura pag nandun sa kiosk or sa shelf or whatever pero parang ang dating sa inyo parang posible na bilihin kayo without their knowledge na sustainable pala kayo. So it's a good thing, 'di ba? Kasi parang nano-normalize yung pagiging sustainable ng mga ng sunscreen,
Yes.
ng shampoo bars, ng towels
Yes.
kasi parang in the first place ang ganda nila tignan, parang kaaya-aya na
Correct.
siyang tignan. So, win-win ay kumbaga another win na rin kung bibili ng environmentally friendly product ang mga normal na Filipino consumers. Ayun, how about yung yung lang parang pricing, does it hindi ko alam paano ko i-word din ng pero parang how do you position yourself na lang in the market with
Right.
regard to other sunscreens na maybe hindi sustainable or other products na hindi sustainable, ayan.
Siguro parang malaking influence din ng pricing is the production cost din for us. And I think admittedly, if we choose more sustainable ingredients, mas mahal talaga ng konti yung raw materials compared to chemical-based. Even for example, plastic packaging versus more cardboard packaging. So, meron ding mga costs din kapag kakaiba yung format, mas mahirap yung customer acquisition. Halimbawa yung shampoo bar, solid siya, mas maliit. So parang kung naka-display siya sa Watsons, medyo kakaiba siya compared to like a Dove shampoo, for example. So, ayun, admittedly, parang a little more premium yung Magway. Although, hindi din siya like super duper premium.
Yeah.
Parang as much as possible, we want to make it accessible still. to the
Yeah.
consumers.
Tsaka hindi rin naman, I mean, now that I think of it, I mean, ako pag nasa 7-Eleven ako, for example, convenience store, bibili ako ng, let's say, sabon. I mean, even without the environmental aspect, bili ako ng sabon, ng whatever, deodorant, shampoo. Minsan nga, pinipili ka ba yung mas mahal kasi parang mas mas panatag loob ka na okay yung product, ano. So parang, nasa rin
Correct.
siya, positioning nga nung product,
Correct.
and lalo na ang ganda ng branding ninyo, no? So parang, nandun din siya sa parang, yung itsura niya sa market na this is a premium product, and I mean, kumbaga, this is a very good thing to buy, and malalaman nga nila later on na okay siya on the consumer side, na very usable and very effective and environmental friendly pa.
Correct. Correct.
Ayun. So, ayun, puntahan natin yung sa Watson. So, ano nga ba ang inyong mga business strategies para mas mapalawak pa ang pagbenta or ang pag-market ni Magway? So now you're in some no, mga tawag dito, mga retail stores, ano. So,
Correct.
why did you decide and how did it happen na nasa Watsons na kayo and other retail stores?
Correct. So, nagsimula talaga actually, siguro kwento ko lang din yung channel evolution namin. When we started, in 2018, we tried e-commerce as our primary channel. Medyo nahirapan kami doon sa e-commerce. Ang taas ng customer acquisition cost just for a single product. So, parang na-realize
Ano
namin,
ba yan, like Shopee, ganun, Lazada, ganun?
Noong 2018, hindi pa ganun hindi pa ganun
Sabagay, oo.
sikat yung mga Shopee
Paanong
and Lazada.
e-commerce? Sa website lang,
Sa
ganun?
website siya, oo. Meron kaming WordPress
Okay.
store. WordPress pa nga hindi pa Shopify nung time na
Okay.
yun. Pero ngayon, nag-iba na kami ng platform. Pero yun, nung time na yun, parang Meta Ads, hindi pa ata sila Meta nung time na yun. Facebook pa talaga. Tapos, yun, medyo nahirapan kami kasi parang hindi ata nag-workout. So, what we did was, parang teka, yung sunscreen, Reef Safe sunscreen, parang ito, binibili to kapag nandun ka na sa beach, kapag naiwan mo yung product. So, ang tinarget namin would be the resorts and shops in the beach destination. So, that kind of made sense kasi, syempre they buy wholesale and then dun sakto gagamitin din, 'di ba? Dun sila magso-snorkel usually. So, parang it really fulfilled yung mission ni Magway na kung nandun ka sa may bandang corals, dapat talaga hindi malalagyan ng chemical sunscreen yung waters. So, parang yun. So, that was a good channel for us. Yung mga resorts.
So, yung sa resorts, do they
Oo.
resell it or ito na yung parang freebie nila sa mga sa mga rooms, ganun? How do they provide it to the people?
Oo.
Kasama sa mga
Nung
go ahead.
time na yun, reselling. Reselling pa. Pero
Reselling.
ngayon
So,
we
parang
have
sa stores nila nung
sa
resorts,
stores, sa
yung
gift
nasa
shops.
lobby, ganyan.
Oo, tama.
Okay,
Sa mga
gets.
souvenir shops, gift shops. And
Okay,
even,
I see.
usually actually, not just resorts parang mga stores din sa beach.
Mm.
Yun din.
Yeah.
Yun.
Maraming ganun nga.
Correct. Pero parang later on, parang really going back to the consumer, 'di ba? Ano nga ba yung customer journey? So parang mapping it out. Parang ang mangyayari kasi, yung mga bumibili sa resorts, usually ng sunscreen, sila yung mga nakakaiwan. O kaya naubos, ganun, or nakakalimot. Pero yung bigger market talaga is yung kapag habang nandito pa sa city, bago pa pumunta dun sa beach. So I think kaya important din for us to be present in Watsons. And ayun, so that's how we parang learned na okay, really need to be part of Watsons. Yun. So although as of now, we only have our shampoo bars there. Hopefully by next year, we'll have our sunscreen na hinintay lang namin yung na ma-reformulate yung Magway sunscreen. Ayun.
Tsaka by the way, hindi lang din naman, I mean, some people use sunscreen kahit hindi naman sa beach Ang init-init sa
Totoo.
Pilipinas di ba?
Totoo yun.
So, I mean, yeah. So, parang ang ganda nga rin na makita siya sa Watsons or sa any other pharmacies or that type of stores.
Correct.
Ano lang, isang maliit na personal question lang, Sarah. Kasi pag kinikwento mo parang I mean, to be fair, parang ang laki ng reach ni Magway. Did you imagine this 2017, 2016 when you started this na parang magiging ganito kalaki? Parang ano yung impressions mo noon when you started and then looking at it now? So, parang how did you see it and then what were your expectations then dati and how is it now? Parang ganun.
Siguro, parang funny enough, parang we really didn't expect it. Parang we started it, meron pa kaming full-time jobs ni Mafi no'n sa
Mm.
Ogilvy, and then ginagawa lang namin yun after work hours, during the weekends, from 2016 to 2018. And then, hindi talaga din namin in-expect yung traction na ganito. And, ayun, parang I think siguro when we started din, medyo naive din. Siguro in the same way na parang it became like this big. Although I think hindi pa talaga kami ganun kabig. Parang I think ano pa rin kami, parang kayang-kaya pang i-push pa. Pero I think ang hindi ko rin in-expect is how difficult it would be. Parang I think medyo naive din when we started na, sige, kaya natin 'to, mag-start tayo ng sunscreen business, gano'n. Pero it was actually very, 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 very challenging in a lot of different ways na hindi ko din in-expect. Siguro yun yung mas hindi ko in-expect na ang hirap pala.
Okey,
And
okey.
kailangan talaga siyang i-grind. So,
Mm.
ayun, yun. Siguro yun yung
Pero
parang
baka yung parang naivety na rin 'no, yung parang ano siya, parang naivety, hindi pa siya naivety, pero parang gano'n kalakas yung advocacy ninyo na nung nabasa niyo nga yung ano, that
correct.
the chemical sunscreens affect the coral reefs, the corals. So parang gano'n katindi yung kagustuhan niyo na regardless of the possible troubles later on, possible challenges later on, pinush niyo lang ano. I mean, it's somehow a good thing kasi sabi nga nila in the startup world, just do it, just jump. I mean, kumbaga, just fire and release the product, and then tsaka niyo i-iterate, tsaka niyo i-face yung challenge. So maybe somehow it's a good thing then ano.
Correct, correct. I
So
think okay din yun kasi parang even for yan yung mga, those who aspire to start their own startup or business, parang okay din in a bit yung naivety na parang, "Sige, kaya ko 'to." Pero later on parang mahirap, pero okay lang yun kasi at least nasimulan mo na. Kasi
yeah.
mas mahirap ata yung 'pag hindi mo pa sinisimulan.
Analysis paralysis. Pero I mean
Correct.
ano 'no, I mean naivety but yung grit pa rin siyempre dahil
Oo,
regardless of
correct,
the
correct,
challenges itutuloy mo pa rin siya. I mean,
correct.
tutuloy mo siya as long as ano, as long as may patutunguhan pa rin naman talaga and ano. So now, full-time kayo sa Magway, is that correct?
Yes, ako full-time,
Oh.
yung co-founders ko are part-time but we have a team na din, ngayon.
Oh, wow. So, wag na natin banggitin yung exact quantities ano, pero I mean ano ba siya, parang yung profit ranges ay I mean okey siya to live on parang gano'n.
I think hindi pa din, eh, kasi,
Hmm.
I think yung goal talaga namin is, to accelerate the growth. And
Mm.
siyempre parang yun kaya later on, hindi ko alam kung pag-usapan ba natin, but yung fundraising is really important. Kasi
Hmm.
siyempre parang the bigger you want the revenues or the scale to be, the bigger yung working capital required. Kasi parang
Gets.
lumalaki yung inventory required, magdadagdag kami ng product, inventory din siya.
Mm.
So parang kailangan mo siyang ipaikot ng paikot lalo na, we're actually bootstrapped. So yun,
Hmm.
extra mahirap siya for us na kailangan talaga,
Hmm.
galingan.
Is payroll processing taking too much of your time? Introducing Sprout Payroll Starter. For as low as 5,000 pesos per month, you get a team of experts to help you with your payroll and HR needs. We'll help compute and process payroll, handle all your government compliance requirements, and automate timekeeping. Leave the payroll to us so you can focus on growing your business. Enjoy peace of mind with Sprout Payroll Starter.
Yeah, sige later natin pag-usapan pa 'yan, yung fundraising
Sige.
versus bootstrapping para abangan ng mga nakikinig ano. Puntahan muna natin yung ano, ito isa sa mga parang pinaka-ano, parang pinaka-philosophy din ng when you're a startup. Ayun nga, I mean, usually naman when you're a startup, wala pang gano'ng pera nga. So, how do you deal with being lean and how do you keep maybe like the costs down, whatever cost that you incur as a product manufacturing company? So, maybe you have some tips lang ano as actually not yung parang digital tech na startup ano, parang yung product manufacturing na startup. So, yun lang, parang any advice, any tips on being lean as a startup?
Right, right. Siguro sa product manufacturing, kailangan we need to mind the MOQs. So, minimum order quantity. Parang usually,
Hmm.
lalo na kapag
Hmm.
may production yan, malalaki yung mga MOQ. So, kailangan nating maghanap ng partners na kaya nila yung mag-serve dun sa mga smaller businesses, na lower yung MOQ. So, mas manageable siya. So I think that's one. And then second, siguro sa team, I think lahat naman tayo dumaan sa ganun eh. Parang sa simula, talagang all hats tayo. Parang kahit ako yung nag-run ng ads, nagpa-photoshop, ganun. Pati parang sa website tayo yung nag-edit ng lahat. Pati yung gumagawa ng product brief. So sa simula talaga parang kailangan okay lang na kaya natin yung all hats. And then later on though, so siguro yung third point is, parang for me, hindi rin ganun ka-healthy kapag masyadong tight na masyadong lean. Kailangan marunong mag-evaluate na, eto bang cost na to, is it a cost or will it ROI eventually?
Is it a cost or an investment?
O an investment or unnecessary investment na kapag halimbawa hinar ko to, parang merong investment dito, yung ROI niya ba will help us generate even more revenue na ma-recoup niya yung cost. So parang I think yun din yung siguro parang yes, important yung pagiging lean. Lalo na sa simula. Lalo na sa mga things na kaya natin talagang ibaba. Pero minsan inevitable din yung investments na kailangan.
Pero parang now that I think of it, parang yun din yung kinaganda somehow na medyo bootstrap kayo kasi parang napapahalagahan yung pagiging efficient kasi hindi kayo gastos ng gastos. Kumbaga, pinag-isipan mabuti yung cost if it will be a good cost in the long run. Kasi minsan kung may pera ka na kagad started, malaki ng capital mo, gastos ka na ng gastos eh. I mean, of course, you still think about yung parang efficiency nung gamit ng pera, pero parang, siguro parang pag mas startup ka, mas lean ka, parang mas parang mas worry ka, mas conscious ka kung ano nga ba yung nangyayari dun sa pera mo. Tama ba yung ganung
Tama. Oo, talagang kailangan parang kumbaga walang walang natutulog na gastos. Parang kailangan lahat na may milk. Parang okay, ito ginastos natin to. Ano yung value niya dun sa atin? Parang ganun, very talaga intentional in the spends and investments.
Ayun. And isa munang question bago natin puntahan yung fundraising versus bootstrapping partnerships with other startups or businesses. So do you do this and gaano ka-importante yung kanina pinag-usapan natin yung parang relationship nyo with the customers very important actually sa Magway ang customer feedback, yung pagkuha ng customer feedback sa pag-improve ng product. Pero how about naman yung parang business to business relationships, especially for example yung kay Magway so parang retailer si Watsons pala so parang retailer nyo sila so how important is parang dealing with these other businesses, distributors, retailers, etc.
Correct. I think napaka-importante. Parang one is on the supplier end. So kailangan talaga very strong yung, lalo na kami, 'di ba? Parang meron kaming mga partners dun sa toll manufacturing and yung sa mga raw materials. So kailangan very strong yung relationship namin kasi syempre sila talaga yung nagsusupport sa amin. And then on the client end naman, yun, syempre kailangan pangalagaan yung mga current clients. Parang always thinking of how we can support them. Para hindi lang sila nagpipio eh. Parang how do we help them sell out yung products once the products are in store. But also, interesting din, siguro apart from the supplier and the client, meron ding mga partnerships na dun sa impact ecosystem, for example. Siguro kwento ko lang yung sa naming product, shampoo bar dish. So, di ba, meron tayong shampoo bars. Meron tayong shampoo bar dish. Although, as of now, actually, kung titignan niyo siya sa Shopify namin, out of stock siya. Pero, magkakastock na soon. Anyway, so yung shampoo bar dish, travel kit. So, pwede mo dong ilagay yung shampoo bar. Tapos, may holes para nade-drain niya yung water. Pero, ang interesting dun is, yung the shampoo bar dish is actually made of upcycled plastic. So, what we did was we partnered with Precious Plastics Philippines and Sentinel Upcycling. So, actually, nag-partner kami with Pure Oceans Philippines. Meron silang engagements with coastal communities na nagpupulot ng trash, ng plastics. And then yung plastics, dinedeliver dun sa recycling plants. So, si Precious Plastics tsaka si Sentinel Upcycling. And then, 100 made from 100% post-consumer plastic siya. Nabigyan natin ng second life yung plastic. So, parang ginawa siyang pellets. And then, imemelt yun. And then, imomold dun sa Magway travel shampoo bar dish. So, parang yung whole circular economy, di ba? Parang we're harnessing each other's strengths. So for example, si Pure Oceans, yung strength niya is retrieving the plastic through the communities, so engaging the coastal communities. Meron naman kaming partners na sa upcycling. So si
Cycling, yeah.
Precious Plastics tsaka si Sentinel Upcycling, na yung expertise niya is more on the technology of upcycling. Yung parang meron mga mold, gano'n. But on our end naman, parang yung strength namin is the brand and having that relationship with customers and consumers. So, ayun. So, parang ang galing lang kasi, syempre, lalo na dun sa environmental impact ecosystem, di ba? Hindi lang talaga isang party yung gagalaw. Kailangan parang we all work together to make the circular economy happen, depending on kung ano ba yung strengths natin. So, yun.
True. Ganda nun. Ang ganda nun actually, no? May kanya-kanyang role in the larger environmental impact ecosystem nga. But that's correct. That's really correct na. And nagko-cooperate, kumbaga. And actually, with that cooperation, mas nagkakasilbi yung kada isa. And mas madami kayong nagagawa, kumbaga.
Correct.
Yung sa ano pala, yung sa, so parang now you still have the e-commerce, diba? Meron kayong mga sa resorts, and then meron kayo sa retail stores, and then meron kayong e-commerce pa rin, ano. So, if it's okay for you to answer, ano, so parang bulk pa rin ba is yung e-commerce now with your sa mga on how you reach the consumers, para lang siguro may picture yung mga ibang tao na should I focus on e-commerce pa rin, or should I focus on this distribution style, ganun.
Right.
What do you think?
Right. Kami siguro parang talagang intentional din na yung split niya is almost same-ish. Kasi parang kumbaga dito pumapasok yung parang less yung risk kung diversified din. Hindi lang yung products but also the channels. So just in case something happens. Lalo na parang with the pandemic, ganun, or parang ang daming na pwedeng mangyari eh. So parang risk mitigation din kung halimbawa, hindi lang yung source mo is one big client, but parang you have several channels and sources. Yun.
True. Don't keep your eggs in one channel.
Correct.
Ayun, so puntahan na natin ang iyong thoughts about fundraising and bootstrapping. So nag-start kayo sa bootstrapping, but now you have thoughts on fundraising, is that correct? And tama yung sabi mo kanina na parang actually ang ganda nga rin yun na bootstrap kayo hanggang sa pinakakaya ng capital ninyo. Pero when you want to cross another obstacle, another barrier, and kailangan mag-inject ng mas maraming capital, dun kayo mag-fundraise kasi kumbaga you're using this new funds not just to start up, but to parang to scale na rin to expand, so yeah, what are your thoughts on this? So, and then ano ba yung journey na parang how did you decide na kailangan na nga mag-raise ng funds for a larger expansion or something?
Right. I think parang may point talaga na to grow it, parang hindi na kaya ng own savings or own capitalization. So, although admittedly, andito pa rin kami sa learning stage dito sa fundraising kasi for the longest time nga, bootstrapping kami. But ayun, parang we're realizing na we have bigger ambitions, like even expanding the product line, even expanding to other markets beyond the Philippines. And for us to do that, ang hirap talaga ng yung working capital mo. Hindi naman din ganun kabilis yung pag-ikot ng pera. So, kailangan talagang mag-raise ng funds. So, yun yung what made us realize na parang it seems like we would need fundraising. Although yun nga, admittedly, andun pa lang kami din sa learning stage and inaaral pa lang din namin yung parang ano nga ba yung best. So, baka kailangan kaming manood ng more Startup Philippines podcast episodes on that.
Pero siguro pag-usapan na natin dito yan. Kasi actually, may mga na-interview na ako dito sa Startup Podcast na nagkaroon ng investor dahil napanood sila sa podcast. So, may mga ganong connections din na ginagawa dito sa podcast. Parang, actually, hindi lang investors, with clients, ganyan, with consumers, ayan. Pero, sige, on that perspective na parang investment perspective, and let's talk rin about yung parang growth expectations nyo or parang nakikita nyo. So, if ever, why do you need the money? Parang investor rin. Pero, parang, will you expand to like more channels or more cover, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, more people, or is this more product line, or maybe to scale up the manufacturing, the production, or maybe the distribution, so, or baka all of the above. So, ano nga ba ang parang growth potentials pa rin ni Maguay?
Correct. So I think one is on the product line. So I think we have a lot of ideas coming from yun nga, yung mga consumer feedback na we've been getting, di ba? On how to expand the product line. Within the Philippines, feeling namin, hindi pa talaga nasa saturated. So parang we have more opportunities even beyond Watsons in terms of finding other retailers. So we're already in talks with a few. But syempre, that will entail kasi more working capital for the inventory production, both for the product and parang if we pursue like more product, extending our product line and producing more for the sell-in para to put the products on the shelves. So that will entail more working capital for us. So yun, even within the Philippines. But I think we think na yung biggest opportunity talaga is also expanding to other markets. Syempre, with the mission of reducing chemical pollution and plastic pollution and getting consumers to love sustainable products, parang it's such a good promise na we feel it would also resonate in the other markets. So yun, ang daming ideas and growth plans.
Ito, ang tanong ko pala muna hindi ako investor na, pero I mean nasa parang kasi ito muna, in the first place, how did you get Watsons? Paano nyo nalapitan si Watsons and how did you get them to agree?
Alam mo, sa totoo lang, parang yung kaming mga startup founders, we're not like rich kids na well-networked na, alam mo yung si dad, meron siyang connection, ganon. So talagang siya, parang connections like sa friends, meron ka bang kilalang ganyan? So actually from a friend, we got like a contact. And then I think it's really also like the proposition eh. Kung nakita nila na may promise yung proposition, so they would be interested. But majority of our clients, we really got from cold emailing and cold calling. So I think parang siguro parang sa start kami, parang wala tayong contacts. Ang hirap. Pero I think parang kaya siya with hard work and grit. And yun.
You mean for the resorts ba? So the resorts kumbaga buy your product and then they resell it. Hindi yung parang pag hindi lang nabenta, ibabalik nila or something like that. So they buy it na.
They buy it na.
Okay. So ganun pala yung model. So tama nga. So yun nga yung parang magiging use ng injected working capital kasi you really need to broaden yung channels ninyo.
Yes.
Maybe find other Watsons. Marami pa naman dyang ibang retail stores na possible.
Yes.
And then more resorts.
Yes.
Is Magway ba parang advice consultant? Is Magway ba So this is available from Luzon to Mindanao, 'di ba? I mean all parts of the Philippines, right?
Yes.
Kasi may e-commerce din
Yes.
How about yung sa Watsons? I mean, is it Watsons anywhere?
Meron lang select Watsons.
Select Watsons. But yeah, that's still a lot of Watsons.
Yes.
Yung resorts, is it all over the Philippines?
Yes.
Yung mga resorts? Oh,
yes.
amazing.
Yes.
Pero ayun so parang sa kada resort na magiging reseller is basically an added revenue source and kailangan nyo ng manpower, ng effort, ng capital to do that So yun nga yung parang yung kumbaga harang ninyo ngayon na kailangan nyo ng additional capital to do that, to expand your channels, and in return, if all goes well, those are additional revenue sources na magdadala ng more money na pwede mabalik sa mga investors.
Correct. Yes.
Oh, interesting. Ang galing. Ayun, so actually almost 1 hour na tayo. Maraming salamat Sarah for this very engaging. Actually ako mismo very engaged ako. Ang dami kong mga mga thoughts din no. Pero salamat sa pag-share ng itong mga thoughts na to, tips, advices, and yung inyong journey especially on the business side. So so parang meron ka bang announcements, especially in the near future, or parang what do you want to say to our listeners? Ano bang dapat nila abangan kay Magway? So, ayun.
So we just launched our reformulated sunscreen. We launched it last summer, so nung April. And it's available now in our e-commerce, so magway.com.ph or Shopee and Lazada. And then, huwag natin kalimutang mag-sunscreen kahit na umuulan. Meron pa rin mga UV rays. So, yun lang po. Salamat.
Bibili lang ako kasi actually, kaya lang nakagamit ng sunscreen. Meron akong towel kasi binigay niya ako dati ng towel. Pero yung sunscreen, kaya lang ako nakagamit kasi meron akong kaibigan na napakinggan itong podcast na to and bumili siya. So, nakihingi lang ako. Pero ngayon, sige, pupunta akong beaches in a while.
Nice.
So, bibili ako sarili ko.
Salamat.
I have to say it. Magsa-story ako na ito yung sunscreen meron ako. Bibili ako ng sarili ko.
Thank you, Danny.
Ayun.
Salamat,
So, thank
salamat.
you. By the way pala, so if they want to buy, so how will they buy? So, lead them to the e-commerce store, to
Yes,
Facebook,
yes.
to your websites. Yeah.
Yes. So, visit kayo sa magway.com.ph or dun sa IG namin or sa FB, magway.ph. So, yun. Nandun naman lahat ng information. Salamat.
Ayun. So, to anyone in the Philippines, Luzon, to Mindanao, Visayas, beachgoer man or hindi man. Actually, even yung mga tumatakbo sa mga marathoner, jogger, pag inabutan na ng araw, actually, masakit yun. So, ayun. So, anyone actually na, it should also be a practice na anyone should use sunscreen. Kaya na naman tayo hindi gumagamit ng sunscreen kasi nga chemical and toxic. Pero kung meron na magway na free, kumbaga sustainable and hindi masakit yung chemical sa environment and even sa atin. So, anong mawawala sa'yo kung may pera ka naman and kung kailangan mo ng protection from the sun, So, yeah. So, let's make Magway a household name.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
ayun. Salamat, Sarah, for this conversation and more power kay Magway. Thank you.
Danny.
Thank you very much to our 45 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskLexPH Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. ROC.ph, our creative marketing partner. Get unlimited digital marketing services monthly. 1 CFO services, bookkeeping and tax and payroll processing for startups and small businesses. Tuala, privacy-focused digital experience for sharing identity information across Web 2 and Web 3 ecosystems. And Space PH, global co-working space, private office, and meeting rooms for startups, digital nomads, and freelancers. Ignite Careers, career matching platform for Filipino talents and hiring companies in the outsourcing industry. Mamiki Super Pet App, the Philippines' first ever one-stop mobile app for pet products and services. Mata Technologies, Philippines' premier provider of virtual tours and maps for LGUs, real estate, tourism, and private businesses. MarketMind Local, a digital marketing company focused in helping small and medium businesses. Smile, consent-driven digital employment verification service to make smarter decisions faster. UBI Philippines, advocating universal basic income for Filipinos. BVCode Technologies, IT solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. The Buzz Web3 microblogging app promoting freedom of speech and content ownership. Looking for buy and sell online with Sigurado sellers. NutriCoach, personalized nutrition and weight loss programs for you. Benjoy's food products, the home of premium bacon ends, Tapa, and Tocino. This episode is powered by Contact RFID business cards, Jure.ph, Big Giant Games, Founders Launchpad, Packetworks, Uplift Code Camp, Pareto Consulting, Agile Data Solutions, Hassle PH, Board Prep, Zales, Sirius MD. Please support the podcast through the links in the description.